Well, knowing my luck, I just put down this whole video without turning on my microphone. Hey, okay, I just gotta show you this thing, guys. This thing that has been shared on minds.com, reshared from a Facebook activity by this girl called Nazanin Zinouri. Okay, so today, at the leisurely stroke of a pen by Donald Trump, which CNN characterized it as in one of their articles about it 4 hours ago. He signed an executive order that suggested that, well, insisted that visitors, people holding green cards and other temporary visa situations like that, from 7 Muslim countries just can't come in anymore. And this girl was presumably away for the winter holidays to Tehran to visit her family, and coming back through Dubai, she boarded the plane to go to the States. She justified her purpose for being on that plane, and then TSA got on the plane and then said, get off, basically, because Trump signed this magical piece of paper. And she was whining about, my dog is in the apartment, her dog here, who may or may not be her sexual partner, that, I don't know, I guess all winter she left it to fend for herself. I don't know. The car that she parked in the airport, presumably all winter, that must cost a lot of money. And, her job, which, for some reason allowed her to go away for the winter. Yeah, so she doesn't know what to do about all this, and she proceeds to whine and whinge about how the government doesn't care about her anymore. Yes, after almost 7 years of living in the United States, I got deported. No one warned me when I was leaving. No one cared what will happen to my dog or my job or my life there. No one told me what I should do with my car that is still parked at the airport parking, or what to do with my house and all my belongings. They didn't say it with words, but with their actions, that my life doesn't matter. Is this bitch's first experience of bureaucracy making her feel as though her life doesn't matter? Really? You come from Iran, and then you move to the United States, and this is the first time you ever got that feeling that you don't matter individually? What is she studying in college exactly? Pottery? What the fuck? What an uneducated piece of fucking garbage. Everything a government does hurts somebody. Everything, every decision hurts somebody, benefits other people. How about this for hurting somebody? With the leisurely stroke of a pen, Barack Obama signed an executive order that allowed for drone strikes, foreign territories, basically. And every strike that ensued since then, he personally signed off on. Don't give me that shit about, he would have agonized over each one of those things. Bull fucking shit. Only human beings agonize over the murder of other human beings. This guy clearly didn't agonize over shit because he hit a fuck ton of civilian targets. Now, this, I'm asking, just like we have been asking the millions of cunts, the cunts who marched in numerous cities, in numerous countries around the world, the wealthy ones, against Trump when, he was inaugurated as a result of him being democratically elected to represent his people. We posed the challenge. Where were you when all the shit was happening? Like, you're just going to show up as a symbolic gesture because there's a white male in the office that isn't apologetic that he's a white male? Like, where was this bitch when Obama was drone striking civilians? Where? I didn't see her post on Facebook about how horrible that was, but of course, because she'd never, ever, 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 ever in her wildest dreams post something political on Facebook. You can see. And she feels so guilty to have to even briefly mention politics to her friends. She has to apologize to them. Because the only time that someone like this would think of to mention anything vaguely political is when it personally affects them. Well, boo fucking who? Seriously, boo fucking who? This decision may have actually averted a crisis in the next few months or the next few years. Mind you, what has been signed is only active for 90 days so that it can be discussed. Okay? Do you remember he said that in his campaign trail? Now, keep in mind, I don't like Trump. I hate him. But, let's deal in facts here. I'm speechless. But at least the fucking thing got signed. At least he did what he said he would do. And at least now, for the first time in my life, and this is coming from an Irishman in the west of Ireland, I feel like America has a pair of fucking balls between its figurative legs for once. Now, so far the United States has been fucking pathetic, unable to stand up for itself. Not saying that Ireland is any better, or any other Western nation is any better. I'm actually applauding the United States for having stood up for itself. If the United States feels that that's what it needs to do right now for its safety, then yeah, cool, And I don't give a fucking shit about this cunt's precious little all-important life being interrupted for 90 days. Okay? Because 9/11 and all the subsequent Islamic terrorist attacks make her little subjective personal experience completely fucking meaningless.